You are listening to the extracts from the book of Michael A. Singer. I was no longer willing to be in conflict with life. It was time to let go of that part of me that had so many opinions about everything. Instead of fighting with life, I decided to let life be in charge and see where it wanted to take me. I trusted that the flow of life knew better than I did. The events that unfolded before me were so far beyond anything my mind could have ever imagined. Life was showing me that it had a plan far beyond my comprehension. I found that the more I let go of my personal preferences and simply went with the flow of life, the more peaceful and content I became. Surrender meant opening up to what was happening, whether it fit my preferences or not. It meant saying yes to the moment and not resisting what life was presenting to me. It became clear that life was not just something to be controlled or feared, it was something to be embraced and enjoyed. Surrendering to life liberated me from the constant anxiety of needing to control everything. Every time I chose to let go and trust the flow of life, I was amazed at how perfectly things worked out. It was as if the universe was saying, I have got this, just let go and watch. By surrendering to the moment, I found myself growing in ways I had never imagined. Life was teaching me lessons I didn't even know I needed to learn. When I stopped trying to force life to be a certain way, I discovered that life itself had the perfection to it that my mind could never have conceived. The real joy in life comes from experiencing the present moment fully without the interference of the mind's constant chatter. Surrendering to what is allow us to live in that joy. Life is something that's happening to you. Life is something you're part of and it's flowing through you. You need to let it take you where it's going. You realize that life knows what it's doing. The difficult part is actually trusting that life knows how to handle its unfolding better than you do. When you let go of the personal self, you begin to see that life can unfold with the perfection that your mind could never have imagined. The natural state of the mind is to be free. Once you surrender your resistance to the flow of life, that freedom will always be there. It's never going anywhere. You are not just going there. I was now realizing that all the fear, anxiety, and inner disturbance came from the fighting with my mind about what was happening. Once I gave into the fact that the present moment is the truth, I stopped the inner struggle and let go. Eventually, you will see that the real cause of problem is not life itself. It is the mind which makes about the life that really causes problem.